Hey guys, I'm here today with Wilbur, and today we're gonna be talking about how to stop competing on pricing. So, Wilbur, first question:
What a shitty intro that was.
that was a good intro? What do you think most gym owners are undercharging?
Dude, it's crazy because I 100% have to say a lot of gym owners are underpricing it. The crazy thing is that
Yeah,
they know it, or
They know
many of them know it, but they are afraid to do something about it.
yeah,
And I think that the reason for that is that, I think Alex Hormozi talks about it a lot in one of his books, is that they're afraid of losing members
Yeah.
because of price. But here's a little math.
Go for
because
it.
I'm a math guy, all right?
You're a data guy.
I'm a data guy. Don't talk to me if you don't have data, all right? So here's the thing. Say you are a gym that charges $100 per month, but you want to increase it to 150.
Yeah.
But you're afraid that some of your loyal members
You're gonna leave.
are going to leave because of the price, right? So say 10% of your members are at risk of leaving. What does $50 represent an increase of out of 100?
50%.
All right, so you increase the price by 50%, but only 10% of your members leave because of the pricing. Does that math make sense to you?
So you made money.
You are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? So you, like, for example, you're a gym owner that is out there that is making, say, $20,000 per month.
Yeah.
You have the chance to increase that to $30,000 per month by doing a 50% price increase.
Yeah.
But you are only at risk of losing 10 or maybe 15% of your members. That still makes logical sense to be able to do that. And you don't have to compete on pricing to be able to fill up your gym.
Yeah, I would say pricing is a difficult topic because I think I'm pretty sure you and me, we both kind of we're gonna serve as many customers as we possibly can, and we don't want pricing to be like an issue,
Right,
because we wanna
right,
help
right.
more people.
Correct, yeah.
But then if you go to analyze a little bit, then you realize you need to charge high prices and you need to have high margins. Otherwise, your service is not good enough. Otherwise,
Right.
you cannot serve as many people as possible.
Yeah, right. So it's a little bit of a little bit of an oxymoron
Yeah.
where it's like, well, if I increase prices, then I'm not gonna be able to help as many people as I can. But actually, if you
opposite.
increase prices, you will be able to help more people than what you're currently helping, because you will be much better equipped to do so.
Yeah.
But also,
you're gonna have money enough to actually get more trainers, get more locations,
right.
improve your offer, all this stuff.
But also, it's a little bit of a. I'm not saying for like all gyms out there. I think it depends where you are and like who you're targeting, all of that stuff. But a lot of times, people really don't give a shit about paying an extra $25 or $30, $50 per month. So it is a wrong assumption that people are gonna leave.
Yeah.
So you can out there, you can literally go ask your members, hey, look, I'm struggling here. Like my gym is not where I want it to be.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm gonna have to increase my prices. Do you think that would be an issue for you? And the honest truth is that for most people, it won't be.
Yeah.
And for the ones that it is an issue for, then they're just gonna have to find another gym out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think that is, though, that like gym owners get stuck in that pricing kind of trap?
Yeah, I would say first, because what you said, afraid of actually losing members. But the second one I would say is, I think we're both still struggling with this one.
We are both sure. We're
We're
both in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Pricing shouldn't be based on the results or the cost of fulfillment. It should be based on the budget of a specific person.
Right.
Because it's different. Like if you think about it, for us, I don't know, spending $30 in a burger can be a lot. But
Right.
if a multimillionaire, he can spend $500,000 in a burger.
Yeah.
It's the same cost of opportunity. So once you do that change, we're still fighting with that one. Yeah. But I would say one really good way to increase price is, I don't, can we say names or not?
Ah, go for it. What the hell?
My man Jonathan. my man Jonathan does a really good job. Like what he does.
By the way, Jonathan is one of our like customers that we're working with.
He's awesome, yeah. And what he does is he closes a guy and he increases price. Right. Close increase, and we're doing that.
Yeah, we're working on that as well, and we're using that same approach.
Yeah.
Until we get to the point where people are no longer saying yes, and the reason for that is pricing.
Yeah.
Once we start hearing that's too expensive, I don't know, and we don't actually close them. Look, people can still object to pricing and still be interested enough in something where you can sell them on it.
Yeah.
But once they're like, nah, there's nothing you can say to me that is going to make me want to buy this, then that is when you stop and maybe cut back a little.
Yeah, or maybe you can double down. Right. And go for customers that have a higher budget.
Right.
That's like...
Well, that for that too, you're going to have to put a lot more resources into making the experience even better.
I don't know if you agree with me. I would say one of the worst spaces to be is actually being the medium price. Because now it's probably being in the low price.
Yeah, the low price tier. I think I was thinking, for example, about the crunch that we were talking about earlier. Yeah. It's a $10 a month. They're actually like pretty, like they're smart in some regards in terms of pricing, because in a month we're gonna have they charge you $50 extra. Yeah. And they have like 3,000 members. That's an extra $150,000, right?
Yeah.
But on a month-to-month basis, how many members a gym of that size needs to have to break even? They have like 15 trainers. Top-notch equipment, huge facility, just ginormous, in a pretty well-off area.
Yeah.
In a very, very popular spot where there's a lot of like walking traffic. So I can imagine the overhead cost of that must be ridiculous. And to have a $10 price point, how many members do you think they need to have to just be able to break even? 10,000?
I don't even think they got capacity, honestly.
Like what, 5,000 members?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't even think with 5,000 members you could break even.
Yeah, it's $10 per month. Yeah, like I assume like they run like personal trainers or another type of upsells, but like.
Yeah, but the majority of times you don't see the trainers actually like doing much. They have the classes and the other stuff, which is great. I think the classes are phenomenal. But is it like even sustainable to have such a low?
Yeah, being like competing on low prices is definitely the worst. Like you're in a commodity.
Yeah.
And you gotta run away from that.
You have to run away. It's just even in the perception of the customer. Sometimes cheap things, even if they are better, just because of how our monkey brains are wired, we're like, okay, I don't want that. It's like the same thing. Like, for example, I'm from the Dominican Republic, my country. If a product it says made in China, we just won't buy it because we know it's gotta be fake. It's Chinese, even if it's the best product in the world. And it's the same thing when it comes to the psychology of pricing. Like if something is way too cheap, it's like, oh my gosh, that is way too good to be true. Actually, that happened to us with our product.
Yeah, with my man Jonathan.
We were like, what are your hesitations? It was like, well, your pricing seems cheap. So cheap that it sounds way too good to be true.
Sounds like a scam.
Right. And rightfully so, where, the pricing of what you're selling must be at least a little bit of a concern for the person that is buying it. So that not only, especially for a gym, because if it hurts me at least a little bit to be able to afford a gym, I am going to make the most out of it.
You're gonna care about it.
Yeah, you're gonna at least like, dude, I'm paying $150 per month for something I'm not using. This is dumb. Either I cancel or I actually show up and do what I gotta do. All right, guys.
After my man Jonathan, he told us, dude, this like sounds kind of like a scam, so we just skyrocketed the prices.
Prices went up a bit. I think it all comes down to this. Look, if you have a gym out there and you are struggling financially, maybe you are considering a price increase, but you're afraid that your members are gonna leave.
Yeah.
I would say it's great to listen to your customers, but sometimes
the customer is wrong.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to like go through with things, even if you lose 10, 15%, because, you know, not only will it allow you to like provide a better service to your customers that actually stayed, but also is going to give you a little bit of a breathing room where, you know, you can kind of relax a little and you can finally just stop
Yeah.
competing with pricing, because it's a terrible thing to compete with.
It's a horrible, like
It's a horrible thing to compete
it's
with.
a trend that actually pushes down to actually 0% margins. Like,
Yeah,
instead
and
of
and gym owners,
if the other way is infinite.
yeah, and
You're
gym owners
still going up.
already in a financial constraint when it comes to the margins. It's a terrible
And
industry.
they got massive fixed costs.
Massive. So you know, going in the opposite direction to actually like wanna compete with pricing is hurting you a lot more than it's gonna ever help you. So I'd say just stay away from it.
Absolutely. So like going back to the last video we made, if you find a sweet balance between having a really good community and actually, while having the really good community, you increase pricing, the cost, the value of a community is so much higher than actually the value of a fitness. So they're gonna be able to, they're gonna stay.
Yeah.
They won't cancel for a 50% increase in either. It's a whole community. You got your friends over there. What are you gonna do? Leave your friends?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do after work?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to do some Netflixing. No.
Right. And yeah, if you guys want to watch that video, we'll probably leave a link somewhere around up here.
Yeah, if you guys are interested about like a free consultation for like, we pretty much do like follow up. So what happens after people opt in to the ads?
Yeah, so if you're running ads out there, or you're sometimes if you're busy, like a lot of people calling you, we also do you know, desk attendance powered by artificial intelligence. So
yeah, we offer a free consultation in the bio. So go check it out.
Yeah, check it out. And I hope that this video was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.